Are we live? Could be live. We are live. Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Grand Prix, 22 laps at Spa de Francorchamps. The fuck, it's however you pronounce it. Or Franco. Or Francorchamps. I don't know. How's it going? How are you? Do you watch football? It's exciting stuff, wasn't it? I think that would.
We're in Belgium once again for today's round of the
I was at this all day. Because the track's so long, it was about 2 minutes a lap. So I had to do all 3 practice sessions. But we picked up a few grid penalties from engine upgrades. I think we're going to finish. We were on the back of the grid. I think we picked up a 50 place grid penalty. We picked, or 50, 45, or 40. We crashed into 2 boys. But it's interesting qualifying actually, because only Lewis, out of the big names, actually finished in the qualified in the top 10. But you won't see that really. I'm good. Did you watch football?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions.
It was entertaining. Some great goals in the Euros.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Albon, Stroll, Daniel Ricciardo, and Sainz, Ocon, Fiat, Verstappen, and Valtteri Bottas.
Yeah, they only got in there because a few of us got grid penalties.
Magnussen, Gasly, Nicholas Latifi, and
Yeah,
George
Gasly.
Grosjean, Giotto, Raikkonen. They've taken a grid penalty.
40 place grid penalty.
It's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Who's your favourite to win the whole tournament?
Jeff here, radio check. Check, check, can you hear me? Okay, we had a fantastic result at the last race. Let's try it again here.
Soft, hard. I don't actually know. Push up back 8 laps and then 14 in the hard. Or 5, 7 and 12. Or 5, 7 and 10. There's not much of a difference, is there? 2 stop strategy, 2 sets of softs. No, it's actually quite hard. Yes, we'll go for that one. Rich. I don't know. Because Ireland's not in it, you know. What a start! Wing damage. I'm not having wing damage in this race. Wait, well that's doing that there now. I'll tell you exactly who I support. Either Germany. I predicted Germany would get to the final. What they might do. This is pure thickness. Germany. Germany would probably, if Germany beat England, it'd be between them and the Dutch and that's out of the draw. Oh my word. They're too slow with that turn. I was doing this turn in qualifying. I'm not, see, I don't want to get wing damage because I've had too many of them this season. I've had about 40 wing pit stops just for wing damage and I'm not having it. But great start anyway, on the 3rd attempt. And then I'd say I quite like the look of the Italians. I think if there's any team that will beat the French, and it's actually interesting because they're on the same side of the draw, is that France could lose to Italy. Just think that the Italians aren't conceding many goals. Gonna itch you back now. This max speed. Oh my god, man. It's quite warm, that's why I'm scratching. Second. Lead of the headset's getting caught in the chair. It's really warm. The max top speed? No. So I went for the high. Go on, yes. Beautiful. Imagine getting from 22nd to 1st in a lap. Bit of gravel, that's not good. Bit of increased tyre wear. I punctured a tyre as well in practice, which made me crash into 2 people, which gave me a 10th place grid penalty. And then I also caused unnecessary wear to the MGUH and to the turbocharger and the ICE, and it kinda nearly blew up. Oh no, we let him go. You can see now that the max top speed and the straight line speed in the Richfield mix. Oh, wide. That turn always makes me go wide. To go into too slowly. I like to think so. I've been playing it since 2011. F1 2010 was my first proper game. It was a PlayStation PS3, I think. But before that, I played F1 2006 on PlayStation 2. It's class. You had to hit the World Championship Alonso in the Renault. They won the constructors as well. It's a class car. We've got even more power as well because we have Hamilton's on the mediums too. You're realising that now. Mediums could have been a smart choice instead of the softs. Start out in the mediums and go to the hards. Because there is a lot of, and I mean a lot of wear on this track. There's a lot of more penalties in F1 2000 and in F1 2006. Like you get a 30-second time penalty for cutting a corner. One corner, 30-second time penalty. There's no flashbacks either. But it was fun. I used to always race any career mode I had, I was David Coulthard on it. I thought it was too easy, you know, just to go with Shuey or Schumacher or or Alonso. Then F1 2009, pretty sure as well. I'm pretty sure that's not happening either. I'm pretty sure I was Braun. I need to focus. When I first watched the first ever race I watched in F1 was Jenson Button and the Braun, and it was just classic. It was classic. It's actually classically. I remember looking at the wheels. You know the way they had the wheels? They're like guards and they're like the hubcaps and a normal car, but they didn't cover the full wheel. They're like guards, and I presume it was for aerodynamics. It was like the bicycles you see at the Olympics in the velodrome, so that they were smooth, so no air could get into it. So I remember seeing them, thought they looked quite cool looking, and then I forgot to run other cars as well, so I only raced with Braun because I liked the look of them. And then F1 2010, I'm pretty sure then they brought in Virgin, was it HRT or something, and then Lotus. Virgin were hopeless. It's actually a rival name for me to pick here because they're that bad. They rivaled Andrea's team. Oh, there's no actual grip in these tires. Like 36% tire wear already, like, and we've done 4 laps. Well, no, I suppose it did start off on the tire. What is wrong with that curb? What is wrong with that curb? Same thing happened to me this night. Always going around that one turn at Hungary. It's always this turn. And the same with that stupid turn. I don't know what it's called, but it's turn 6 at Monaco. I'm staying away from the curbs now. You know, turn 6 up. Bring out the safety car so we can pit. Turn 6 at Monaco consists of. The wing won't be damaged anyway. Even though I used a flashback, but that's only because the time. The wing still gets changed anyway. The damage doesn't. The damage stays in the car. I learned that out. On F1 2018, I used about 40 flashbacks on a lap and then pitted. So it's pitting anyway because I didn't have wing damage. They still changed the wing because the damage apparently still counts, which just pisses me off. The grip's already lost. That's precisely why I absolutely hate wing damage. I could probably turn down the damage from simulation to full, but what on earth's going on here? 319, 320, 321, 322, 323 kilometers an hour. Still not my fastest. Fastest was at Azerbaijan in the straight. 340 something kilometers an hour. I think it was 343 or something. Monza's always fast though. Can't wait for it. class. It's next race. Look at the loss of tire grip. What? Do you mean that? Do you mean Monaco for that? Or in here. The steering's all fucked up too. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I just bust my controller one night in frustration or something. Because the analog sticks don't seem to work too well. That's what I think. That's definitely something happened. I do sometimes bump my controller. Especially when I played FIFA. Because it's a scripted game, so I thumped it. It's probably not a wise thing to do, like. Make sure you just like, subscribe, stay well away from that curb, and share. Build a wee community going. And anyone that wants to watch F1 watch-alongs, I'll throw the link into another channel. We do F1 watch-alongs, pre-race build-up, post-race reaction, driver ratings, and me and a few other boys are doing it, as well as like car reveals every season. See that? Me following the analog stick and it just straightened up. It's a bad job. Maybe that's the actual speed you're meant to go around that corner at. I can imagine him low on fuel. No, I'm not. Geez, that's great fuel management. And the whole reason for that is the fact that I'm having it at max top speed. I'll try to. Oh, it's just because I don't know how to use the setups properly. Hang on a minute, I just want to put this link in, just in case. A wee second. So I have to go on to the other channel to get it. Damn, where is it? Fuck. Jesus. There we go. Channel link. Right. A bit more smooth. Could have been better still.
In this lap, push now.
And we got a it's all thanks to you. Got me the fastest lap. Thanks, man. Did you subscribe to that? I haven't checked the subscribers on it in a long time. Because we're still waiting to create the background to get some stuff delivered for it. Make sure you share that channel too. And tell people what it's about. That's the tire grip there now. Or the max top speed. It can be bad as well at times in the race. Especially when you're running. Look at the tire grip. Oh, that was a nasty one. That's not going to do wonders for the tire grip. 63% tire wear. Right, that was my fault. I was too heavy on the thumb. But we're good whenever my wheel comes. I'm getting a racing wheel with a shifter. And oh, too hard. And I pit assist on because I'd never be able to judge the speed, right? I used to do it and kept getting penalties. But
Release. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
54 laps still? What the hell? This is magnificent fuel management.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer.
I just want to get thick with the wings first, you know.
Drop down to mix too soon.
Perry's pit. How's his boxing? Teammate status.
They're on old softs. They're in 18th. The time last lap was a 2:3.0.
Come on, Latifi. Let me down here, sir. Get rid of Luca. Giotto. To bring in you, and you're doing nothing for me. Bit wide.
Nicholas is coming in for his stop.
Bit wide. Oh, I went up on that curb and I'm scared. There's a red light there in mechanics. I would like to know what it's about. We're gaining time again in Lewis, and Lewis has to pit. Lewis has to box, yeah, I don't. All my pit stops finished. bit too much carb. Oh, we overshot it on the brakes. Didn't brake quick enough. That's what happened to me there. And there. I really want to get Lando, but he was too expensive. Cost me 6 million to get him, and I only had 4. And I managed to get Nicholas for, he was 3.75. Got him for 2.66. But if I got 25 constructors, if I managed to get 25 constructor championship points, I'd get 10 million in a goal bonus at the end of the season from primary sponsor. So I'll try and get I'm going to try and get a better driver then, and upgrade a few of the specs on the aerodynamics and power and stuff like that, to do more simultaneous upgrades, more resource points. You play F1? Or is that what, I presume that's where your teammate is, or unless you're an actual F1 driver that I don't know about? Or what are the chances of an F1 driver tuning into one of my streams? High in the carb. We'll be expected to be slower anyway on the hards. Good game. Looking forward, I've seen a few people playing F1 2021. It looks decent. It's on new what? You drive rally? Like in real life, or a rally driver? High again on the curb. Come on. No, we're not going to get another fastest lap. Oh no, we didn't. We just got a fastest sector 3. I'm getting used now to the track. Yeah, it's where I come from in Ireland. It's a big rally country up here. Big massive rally place. Up in the northwest. There would have been a rally on up here last weekend, but the pandemic and our country being useless at letting things start back up, it was cancelled. we're lapping someone. How am I that only registering with me now? That's Luca. Sorry, Luca. I know you used to be in this car, but I lapped you in this when you were in this car anyway. You just didn't follow the same setup that I was using. That's sad because I think he could be a great driver. But I want George Russell as well. I don't know who to go to first, George Russell or Lando, because I like the look at both of them. George Russell is going to be at Mercedes next year. And I wouldn't be surprised if Giovinazzi went to Williams and Bottas went to Alfa Romeo, with the two Finnish drivers have both Finnish drivers there, Kimi Räikkönen and Valtteri Bottas. We're approaching more black markers. Oh, look at that. The sparks. Take brake early. See, we got the street. We seem to drive. We actually drive faster when there's Latifi. Fuck sakes, Latifi, you're 19th. We drive better when there's drivers in front of us. Mazepin to Mercedes. Oh god. I don't think that will happen. It might someday in the future, but I don't think him or Mick Schumacher are bad drivers. I just think that Haas is shockingly bad this season. It's shocking. Magnussen, get out of my way.
Okay, clear.
There we go. Oh!
Are you alright? Sit tight, the marshals are on their way.
Yeah, I'm going to flashback that. What happened to me there? I want to do a bit of analysis here. I want to see who was closest to it. For fuck's sake, this camera is useless. It's absolutely useless. Right. Oh, look at the lights in them. Lovely. I'm just here admiring the lights. Right. See what happened here now. Pretty sure I hit. Is it coming off the grass? Wasn't it? It's coming off the grass at high speed. Yeah. You will. Yeah. But then you see, he might also end up in Mercedes, you know, where his father finished his career. Because pretty much, if it wasn't for Schumacher retiring that season, Lewis would never have got into that car. To be honest, I could see when Lewis Hamilton retires, which I could see actually in 2 years' time. If he wins the World Championship this year and beats Schumacher's record of 7, and he's won 8, he could retire after this season. And I could see Max Verstappen leaving Red Bull and joining Mercedes. Thank you. One of my earliest dreams, like way back a couple of weeks ago, because I was just it was the time that the pilots at Heathrow Airport announced, or that Heathrow Airport in London announced that their flights to Ireland, most of them, short haul flights, so most of them would be to Ireland, would be run on renewable energy, so they'd be running them for a year on, what's it now, used cooking oil and meat fat. So I was just thinking, if F1 ever wanted to go renewable but didn't want to venture into the electronics like the E formula, and they run all the F1 cars on used cooking oil from restaurants, but they had to come from the exact country that from a country that most associated with that food, so like Prix was expecting that. So you have Prix would be all enchiladas and tacos things. Then Spanish drivers like signs would be run on from Spanish restaurants. There's no Indians. There's Indians in Formula 2 on F1. Hamilton and all the British drivers would be running fish and chips from oil from them. You could smell the fish off them, because apparently if that is the thing, whichever used oil you use, you can actually tell from which restaurant you took it from, what type. It's like the oil would be different because of what was cooked in it. If it came from a fish and chip place in London to a Mexican restaurant, which would basically mean that whichever food has the most calories would actually have the most speed, because it would have the most energy. From the different properties of the food that would seep into the oil. So I'm Irish, so I'd be running what? Roast beef? Or what else do we eat here? Wow. Oh, I would get very scared when there's a car right in front of me going around that bend. Few laps to go. Call in too early. Fuck. Excuse my language. Don't think we'll be lapping any of the top ones today, which is nice for a change. But hopefully we get these 26 points. And also there's only one Red Bull and one Mercedes up there. No Ferraris to be seen, which means it's good for the Constructors' Championships as well. Let's get talking to Jeff again. Thank you. Full race update.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Hamilton is behind you. They're on fresh softs. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. 7 laps to go.
So are you like a professional rally driver, or do you just do it like at the weekends? Oh, that was a nasty one. How's the wing? Wing's good. That was a complete, absolute bad mistake. I overshot it on the analog stick. Which is why I need my wheel, because the problem with the analog stick and the controller, the gears are easier because there's only buttons, whereas the shifter I'm getting, you actually need to slot it. It's like one of those, an actual car gear stick that you have to move, you know. But the steering will be far easier because you have your whole hand, but my thumb's really sweaty. You might have my thumb get sweaty. And they're not even in the points either, the Rebels. So basically my thumbs keep slipping on the analog stick as well sometimes. It happens in Gran Turismo too. What's your favourite rally car? You know mine anyway, you asked, because I told you last night what my favourite car, like the Audi Quattro. Beautiful rally car. It was the king of the World Rally Championships. Try not to have the same mistake again. It's actually there as well where I got my puncture in practice. I'm the only one that went on to the hards. The others must have went on to mediums. It's just a button anyway, you know. New Grand. Verstappen is 9th. We'll be getting 2 points for that, Verstappen. Just in case I find Bottas so I can add up the Mercedes point. Must be 6th, just behind Sainz.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
We're doing so good with the fuel management. I'm actually impressed. Sure, nothing else anyway for me to do. Lovely. Out of history, what's your favourite F1 car? Ever? Like team, year? I'm a very aggressive F1 driver, as you can tell. I would stream online as well, but I can't. My internet's not the best. Can't afford better internet. Well, I'll ask you another question. Who's your favourite F1 driver of all time? Bottas is 6th, yes. So that would be 26 for me, 18 for Lewis, 15 for Albon, 12 for Perez, 10, so you get 8 points. You get 8, so 8 and 8, 26. There'd be no gap closed. Can't escape. Was it the Damon Hill moustache? Or who had the very nice looking moustache? Was it Nigel Mansell? But he's not my favourite. It has to be Senna, the big man, the man himself. Senna's mine. Just what he done, really.
There's
where he came from. And it's strange that I'm talking about Senna, and I'm only after realising it, that our next race is actually in Monza.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
9,000th of a second. Oh, we lapped all them. Jeez, how did I not see that? I need to pay more attention. I'm thinking ahead of myself instead of behind me, which is always important. Teammate status.
Currently, the fastest lap is a...
That's not what I asked.
51.2.
I did not ask that. Teammate status.
They're on old mediums. They're in 20th. The time last lap was a 2-minute 1.7.
So he's in second last. He's not staying for very long at the team. Get rid of him. Full race update.
You're leading the pack. P1 Hamilton behind. A full lap separates you. They're on old softs.
Full lap?
These tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Really, a
Just 3
full
laps
lap?
to go now. 3 laps.
Haven't lapped them yet. So how there could be a full lap between us?
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back.
How am I managing the fuel so well? I've done the whole race in rich. And I never do the fuel management because I never pass it. When it comes to the race, it's definitely the max downforce. Not max downforce. Max downforce will add extra weight to the car. It's max speed, which you're pushing down on the ground. Oh, there's Lewis. Lewis doesn't know what's come behind him. Lewis has never experienced such a hammering in a season of F1. In a very long time. The latter years of his McLaren career were shocking. Isn't he teammate with Mika Hakkinen whenever he won the
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
World Championship in 2008? There he was. It was David Coulthard and Mika Hakkinen, McLaren. Then Coulthard retired, I think it was 2006. Mika Hakkinen stayed, and then Lewis replaced David Coulthard. So that's what I think, I'm pretty sure. And won the World Championship in 2008. I always remember, I was just watching earlier on YouTube, Murray Walker's best moments as a commentator in F1. They were priceless. The big pile-up on this track, when was it now? Was it 96, 97? I just named 2 years there, or 95. David Coulthard went off. Just big massive pile up. Not here, but it was just after turn 1.
That was the fastest lap of the race so
Precisely. Few drove in there. Few went up here. Big massive collision. Yeah, few went in there. Big massive collision. The whole track was full of rubble. There was a red flag and they restarted the race. I'm only 19, but I wasn't even born to see Senna race or anything, or even see that race. start Rally 2. I've never actually played it. The only rally game I actually played was World Rally Championships. I was better at the older one on the PS2 than the new World Rally Championships. But I think if I get my wheel now, I'll give it another go. Oh, nasty, nasty, nasty. Did you remember David Coulthard took out Schumacher in sets at Austria, Spielberg, and he ran down the pit wall and tried to fight him. Another win, let's go.
Great drive. We did it. Good job.
Oh, they're playing Colombia now. Brazil.
What a great race then, and what a magnificent victory here at the Belgian Grand Prix. Talk to me, Alex.
GG.
What was it that set them apart from the competition
RGR.
today?
Well, Crosby, this was won through an abundance of speed and an abundance of skillful overtakes. Inside, outside, cutting underneath, we saw it all today. And it's really nice to see a Grand Prix won in that manner. A race, surely, that will satisfy the purists today, I think.
The faces on our top three look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium.
It is only
A
20 past
much-deserved
12.
victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
It's the closest thing I've yet to look like me. Do you have a channel? Do you ever stream anything?
So, let's review the driver's standings. The scientist increases their championship lead. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver
Me.
of the day?
I have to give it to
Me.
the scientists.
Yes.
They did a great job of getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace.
You
Something
did
that's a
stream.
very handy skill to have in modern day Formula One.
Let's move on to the constructors. Our championship leaders retain their position, but their lead is shrinking. After an event like that,
35 points. Bottas must have moved up a place
be sure
today.
to join us again as
But
we
yes.
continue to bring you the latest excitement.
How many races are left now? That was 14, 22, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's 8 races left. Times possible 26. Still a possibility of 48 points left. No, 248. Yeah. No. Times 20. 160. There's 208 points left. Possibly. In the Drivers' Championships.
How's your grid counter going to affect your strategy going into the race?
Wait, why are you asking me this now? The race is over. What question is that? What a question.
You cut your way through the field today. What was your strategy?
I know. Yeah, again, it was the power train.
We all underestimated you, didn't we? Talk us through what happened. You and your rivals. Appreciate your time.
stuff, good stuff. If you get 7 each race, that's good. Did he go down in Acclaim? The Teach, what's going on with you? We completed 86 laps out of 100. How well. Damage deductions, of course I'd lose more than damage deductions. No surprise there. Should be good. Yeah, we do that. 301 left. Yeah, we'll invest in that. We're doing quite bad in the durability front. Powertrain front, 3rd. And Racing Point. Racing Point do have a Mercedes engine though. Ferrari are bottom. Doing quite poor in that too. We're doing quite poor in that. Any money available? Can't afford any of that. Can afford that. My second driver. Can afford that there. Go to race weekend, will we? Look at that. The consecutive first. I really fucked up on Bahrain. I tried to take out Lewis because I didn't like him. So then I let Bottas pass me, messed up my wing 3 times in that race to pit for all of them. Came back out, came 9th. I came back out 3 times in 22nd. Got back up the pole. Or got back up to P1. Then I had to pit again. Went down then to P15. Everyone else pitted boxed again. Then I would go back up to P1 again. And then I had to box. And then I ended up coming back out then in 13th. And I got up to 9th. Because there's only about 3 laps left in the race. I don't even think they do this track acclimatization in real life, like. Because whenever I Googled it, it doesn't actually come out. I done a project a couple of years ago and at home for school, which you eventually own something in. I honestly do not think that that you use it, that they actually do it in actual F1. Oh, look at this long straight. Oh, this would be nice. Imagine this in maxed out. Oh, slow down. Into the gravel. This is going to be a red. Yes. I thought of it. This is a short track. It's going to be a lot of laps. Oh, nice corner there.
DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it.
Thanks, Jeff.
This is on your MFD.
These long straights will really suit this car. Maxed out. That should be it done. One lap.
That's looking good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency
What?
if you can
I
check
was
the
5
colours
off
together.
purple. Purple, right. Just need to do exactly the same as what I done before. It's green. I suppose at least it's not red. Just glide through the corners. What happened there? That was... I didn't even move the analog stick there. The analog stick... So I don't understand what happened there. Maybe I went into the corner too hard. Sure, I went into the same speed that I went into the same speed that I went into it last time, the time before that. Look at that again. It just drags me. It's like lane assist in an actual car, and I know that because it happened to me before. Strange one.
Great stuff. You pretty much nailed this circuit.
I don't know. I don't know.
This test is all about tyre management. Try to control the slip through each corner and take extra care putting the power down at the apex.
First in the speed trap. You're a bit harsh in the brakes there. Or on the tires as well. Oh, we're in the purple. It's good stuff. If I become famous, don't worry, I remember you as being the most OG person here. Or indeed anyone that's tuned in.
Program complete.
Good stuff.
In this program, we're looking at ERS management.
This should do
This is all about managing your battery
something.
efficiently throughout the lap to hit your
Right,
target
could you,
time.
normally what I do is I just do grappling using no ERS.
So give you maximum power.
Oh, lovely stuff. Phone's talking to me here for a second. I don't know what it is. But I only do practice, so I might go and do something else. And then once again I'll do qualifying on my own. I think this race could take forever. It's such a short track, and it seems like the shorter tracks are the ones that take the longest.
Okay, test complete. And
Thanks.
that's a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
How?
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Yes, bye bye. Just went out and done another lap casually for absolutely no reason. I didn't even have to do it. I was just so focused on driving that I just kept driving. It could be a fastest lap. Things go to plan.
Okay, the time.
And it is. Qualifying pace.
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
Of course, the time should be a lot more, and it should be a lot lower anyway after this program, because you have the fuel mix goes to full, which you don't get in anything other than qualifying. Next season I might only do the one-shot qualifying. 341 kilometers an hour in that straight. Lovely stuff.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run.
What time is that now?
Back to the garage and I can talk you.
First, 123.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 23.2. Top of the speed trap, 341.3 kilometers per hour.
See now.
Give us some consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into the race strategy.
Will do, sir. It's hard to do. Things stopped. The control panel. I hope in F1 2021 will include the races that like the extra Austrian race and the extra Bahrain race, It's just a shorter version of the Bahrain Grand Prix anyway. That's Sakir, and then the Imola, the other Italian one.
Great
Seconds.
lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Beautiful to watch. I only figured out today that the Australian Grand Prix is actually in a park, and they throw gravel and everything onto the park to make it look like for the race. I only figured that out today. It's just mad. A bit wide there.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
3 laps to go. Seconds already. We get it up to 10 again. Yeah, this track's definitely going to suit me somewhere or another.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Say this lap we probably have about 32 to 34 laps. Because I have it in 50% of the total laps. Judging by the fact that 112, so 92. Yeah, the Monaco had 39 laps. Austria had 36 or more. 36, 37 laps. Slightly longer time than Monaco. Or it could be sub 30, like 20. What happened there? Like 27 laps or something. Look at the absolute lot. Oh my word, the steering. Just feels so heavy, the car. Oh my word, nope. I've been racing that long that my battery's nearly dead.
Okay, test complete.
Ferrari engine is no match for it.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:23.2.
Right. No fuel.
We're top of the speed trap, 341.3 kilometers per hour.
Let's get that up a wee bit. Look at the speed! Will we get it up higher than 347? 6.6 actually. Obviously just rounds up. It's going to take time off me. Just going to lose time around corners, but we try to make up for them then on the straights. So the speed will be made. A lovely car turn that.
To run a lower fuel mixture whilst we're in practice. Save the engine for qualifying in the race.
Oh well, don't you worry, Jeff. Oh well, mate. The corner cut that. Down back to 2 most important sets anyway, so. Temperatures are all good so far. These are beautiful turns. Yeah, turn the yards on that.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 23 point.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are the scientist, Hamilton, and
The numbers you
Bottas.
unlock.
And that's it.
Training for P2. So we skip the qualifying. We don't need to do the other practice sessions. Oh my word. Phone's after dying. That is where we might have to end the stream, because my phone's after dying on me.
I recommend we could go for something like this.
Because I have no control panel now, so I will have to keep checking the messages. Aye, good game. Thanks for tuning in, man. That is where I will have to end it, just because of my phone dying and I have no control panel, and if I want to see you, I'll have to keep cutting back into the home screen to check and stuff. So it's because I have no money to buy a proper setup. It's pretty much the whole thing. But we get by. It's hard, you know, to invest in something, you know, if you don't think you're going to earn money off it, if you know what I mean. So thanks for tuning in, man. Do Italy tomorrow. Don't know if it will be in the morning or it will be in the same time as we're doing it tonight, but we'll be done soon. Thanks for tuning in. I'll chat to you then. No problem.